guys, welcome back. Today I'm talking about my top, maybe 10, budget-friendly tips and ideas for you. I'm getting tons of questions from everybody about how to kind of freshen up or update their space without breaking the bank. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I'm sort of a fan of IKEA, especially for budget solutions. And one of the things I really love that they do is they do great custom cabinets, either for bathrooms or kitchens and things. And I have recently discovered a really great vendor called Semi Handmade that does the most beautiful custom fronts and specialty hardware, which is one of my big tips, that you can do on the fronts of the specific IKEA products of Besta and Good Morgen, which is amazing because you've got a basic box there and then you can change up the front, painted, not painted, really make a big difference in your space. And then never forget the hardware, because if you're in a rental, it's great because you can always take it with you when you go. It can really upgrade the look of your space, and it can either be on built-in cabinets or a piece of furniture. And I am loving some stuff out there. I just did some stuff with Etsy, which I loved. Rejuvenation, which I've mentioned before, I know. Jeffrey Alexander, that does some really kind of glamorous stuff. So those of you out there that are into glam, check that Jeffrey Alexander out. And then, of course, I love West Elm too. I just did an entire project in West Elm. So it's really great, it's budget friendly, and it makes a huge difference. If these tips are making a big difference for you guys, please thumbs up, comment down below, like me, subscribe, all that stuff. So another great tip that I really love is the ability to either paint a whole room, paint a wall, an accent wall, or consider a peelable wall covering. There's a lot of really cool vendors out there doing some great stuff, which I've linked down below. And, if you're renting, the bottom line is if you're gonna paint, so you may have to paint it back at the end, but you get to live with it and have it really be a great space while you're in it. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I'm a huge proponent of playing with, till you get it right, your lighting. So that's another really relatively inexpensive way to take a whole new look at your space. There's a number of ways you can change up your lighting. So consider relamping all your ceiling fixtures to the same color of light bulb. If you have a great lamp, consider getting a new lampshade for it. That's fabulous. Or maybe moving things around in the space so that the light palette is different and reads differently. Maybe you have a dark spot that you never even really noticed. See if you can find maybe a floor lamp or something that's an uplight that gives you a little bit more of a light language for the space. All of that will really make a big difference and make your space feel a little bit fresher and new. Now, if you live in a warmer spot or if it's getting warmer outside and you have any kind of little outdoor area such as a patio, a deck, or even, a big backyard, definitely invest in a few of those strings of outdoor lights. And I love the ones, I know you can get them at Pottery Barn, but they're available in a lot of places that have the big round globes to them. They last longer, for one thing. And the other thing is that you string those up and it just makes the space feel more festive and definitely extends the experience of your living space. Let's move to your existing furnishings. So there's a lot of ways we can attack this. Some of the stuff you may want to keep, some of the stuff you may want to ditch, but let's look at what you've got. One, you can change your layout around. You could consider slip covering a sofa or a series of chairs. You could paint or strip some of your wood pieces, or you could even consider doing a specialty finish on things that might need an upgrade. Maybe a black lacquer finish. I don't know, maybe you want to distress something so that it looks a little bit more reclaimed. But there's definitely ways that you can breathe life into the existing pieces that you have. If you're going to be in the process of wanting to find a couple of new unique pieces, there's a lot of great online resources for vintage or repurposed things that would really make your space look unique and stand out. So check out Cherish, Facebook Marketplace, the app called Let Go, and there's another app called Offer Up. check out all those places because they definitely have things that won't break the bank but will be unique. So some of you all may know that I've designed hotels for years. And so this next tip is kind of based on that, which is that I really think refreshing your bedding and just kind of your linens in general is a great sort of budget-friendly way to sort of get a new breath of fresh air, especially into your master's bedroom space. Now there's a number of places you can go to look for options on things, and there's a lot of different ways you can kind of play it. Look at a couple of these places like Serena and Lily. I like Macy's online. They have a hotel collection that I've used for years, which is really nice. There's Koyuchi if you want to spend a little bit more. CB2 is great for also really reasonable things. And then don't forget good old Bed Bath & Beyond. They carry the Wamsutta line, and as long as you get that thread count up and make sure it's the right fiber, they're great choices, and they're really inexpensive. So consider redoing all your bedding linens. That'll make a big difference. So another great tip for updating your space is to add an area rug. Now that is a huge subject, so you want to check out that other video that I've done on that because that goes into all the information that you need on that one. But area rugs are a great way to refresh a space. So the last tip is baskets, trays, throws, and pillows. Those accessories are relatively inexpensive in the big picture of things, but they can make a huge difference. And one of the things you want to look at with your space is, does it have a balanced story? And does it, when I say balanced, I mean, does it have a textural story to things? Meaning, do you have glossy things? Do you have toothy textural things? Like for instance, maybe your space needs a really great basket. Or a throw, or maybe it's time to completely redo all of the pillows everywhere in the space. That will make a big difference often if you change colors as well. Or maybe you need a little bit of gloss, like some lacquered trays or a glass vase or something like that to give you a little bit of shine and a little bit of, glamour as opposed to the textural aspect of those things. But good rooms should include all of that. So there's a lot of great resources out there for all of these decor items, and they are not going to break your bank. Definitely check out IKEA, of course. I like some things that are happening at Target as well. I really love baskets that come out of Cost Plus World Market. And then I literally just did some West Elm stuff the other day for a client, and they have some beautiful little glass figurines that are really pretty and stuff. So that's really a nice place to look, not super expensive, and it'll make a huge difference in your space. So I really hope this has been helpful for all of you guys that are ready to start but weren't sure quite where to begin. And I also really want to say thank you for all of my new subscribers. You guys just bring me such joy, and your questions are fantastic. So remember, stay safe, subscribe, like, comment, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys next week.